when a humble bard graced the ride along with Geralt of Rivia. Along came the song from when the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil. His army of elves, at his hooves they did revel. They came after me with masterful deceit. They broke down my loot and they kicked in my teeth, while the devil's horns minced our tender meat. And so cried the witcher that he can't be bleed. Hey, toss a coin to your witcher, oh belly of plenty, oh belly of plenty. Oh, toss a coin to your witcher, oh belly of plenty. Toss a guy a coin. At the edge of the world, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you the morn. He thrust every elf far back on the shelf, high up on the mountain from whence it came. He wiped out your pest, got kicked in his chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's my epic tale, a champion prevailed, defeated the villain, now pour him some ale. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh belly of plenty, oh belly of plenty. Oh, toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Don't be annoyed, pass the coin, he's a friend of humanity. Hey!
I'm friends with a manatee. What? Makes no sense.
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh belly of plenty, oh belly of plenty. Oh, toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Don't be annoyed, pass the coin, he's a friend of humanity. Hey!
It's a woman thing, it's a man thing, it's a man queen, it's a woman king. You don't get it? Neither do I. So fuck it. Why even try? It's our fault the movie flopped, cause we didn't want to see a brave and stunning woman as the woman king. Who cares if they fuck with the real history? Just go see the movie. Blue people, floppy titties, blue dinosaurs, blue kitties, flying over me, swimming undersea, in IMAX 3D, save Pandora, and the blue whales, and the Na'vi, from James Cameron, brought to you by Disney. They want our resources. Earthlings can suck the cocks of horses. They can take our land and unobtainium, but they can't take our freedom. It's Braveheart with wolves in Ferngully. I mean, it's Avatar. And now they have a daughter in Avatar, Way of the Water, in IMAX 3D. They gotta know the secret, oh yeah, they gotta know. Oh, where they gonna find it, we don't know. But they got all kinds of fantastic feats in the brand new Fantastic Beasts. They fired Johnny Depp and they went into debt. People decided they just don't want no more. That's why they up and left. We all know he's gay. That's no secret of Dumbledore. Harry Potter got nothing on the beasts of fantasy. They got all the secrets no one can see in a Johnny Depp list. Fantastic Beasts, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you come on out that closet door? We all know the secrets of Dumbledore. I got news for you, what can I say? The secret is Dumbledore is gay. Rose before hoes, cause they don't like hoes. Lord knows when you're gay, that's how it goes. They forgot to put all the funny in this supposed romantic comedy. But one thing they didn't forget is the orgy. Oops, spoilers, you didn't hear that from me. It's not that bad, don't believe the hype. They did do everything to reinforce every single gay stereotype and every bad one about men while they were at it. Another romantic comedy where men can't commit. Zebra meets the moon. Sure, he tried to save her brother, but he died too soon. All the responsibility is so heavy on her. She has to be the new Black Panther. She can do this, and Mama said we can do this together. Oh yeah, don't cry now, child, because Wakanda forever. Walking in Wakanda one silent night when the submariner showed up to start a fight. No more discreetly commanding the sea, he made me feel so funny. Wish he kissed the fishy part of me. He killed the queen mother, so we must not do battle. Why must we fight each other instead of white devils? Went to a funeral or two and we fought together. Oh yeah, don't cry now, child, now, because Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Do you remember Ki-Hoop-Kwan from Goonies and from Temple of Doom? He married Michelle Yeoh and they got a lesbian daughter now. She's got mommy issues from other dimensions, and it has Jamie Lee Curtis, in case I forgot to mention. Everything, everywhere, everywhere, everything, all at once, all at once. Everywhere, everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once, all at once. I can make sense of this insane craziness, but it looks a lot better than multiverse of madness. Lesbian love is easy with hot dogs for fingers, eating wings. Look up to the sky. Do you see that little guy? He's not falling with grace. He's buzzing by. He can really fly. Buzz Lightyear Star Command is nothing more than a useless white man. So why not give lesbian grandmas a try? In space, everyone is fine. In space, everyone is fine. Ground control to Star Command. Can you hear? We are all here. We are queer with Buzz Lightyear. If you're gay, it's okay. If you're bi, then he's your guy. You can come out of the closet with no fear, 'cause of Buzz Lightyear. In space, we're all fine. In space, we're fine.
I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Television highlights of the news of yesteryear.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm that fat white boy, Tom Connors, and I'm here all by myself for now. Mikey should be here shortly, and we'll see who else happens to grace us this evening. We're a little early, so I don't blame them for not being here, but it's just you and me, kids. You're stuck with me. So hello to everybody out in the chat. We've got D-Bud here. We've got Big Daddy MRI, both swinging some wrenches around. We got Truth Lives. We got Doc Fortune. We got Jim Watari here. Read by Nature. Hemorrhoid hurts. Yes, they do. Sometimes they itch. We also have Mikey, who says he'll be there soon. He's on the way. Well, don't worry, Mike. No rush. No hurry. No worries. We're a little early anyway. William La Rochelle is here. Excuse me. If I got to talk. We got Gungner here. We got Brian Neeran here. We got Salty Fox. We got Jamie G. Dr. Coffin Nails is in the house, and he says, smash that like button, please do. We got Brian Neeron here. We got Rob Altus. We got Tripping the Orc. We have Tiger Valley. We have, let's see, who else? Doc Fortune. Did I say that already? If not, welcome. Zontar. And we've got 16-bit mascot. Bob V is here. Michael Gonzalez is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. We got Johnny Skinwalker, Jeremy M., and so many more. John Capola. And, oh, I have somebody joining me in the background here. Good evening, Six. How are you?
Good evening. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm just sitting here by my lonesome. No, I'm not anymore. Not much. I was just playing videos.
Oh, okay.
Just videos. I played the Oscar song, or whatever you want to call it, the J-Law song.
Oh, the song that never ends.
Yeah, the song that never ends. Yes.
One.
The self-indulgent song.
Self-indulgent.
Yeah. What else did we do? We just watched a few clips. That was it. Nothing else, really. It's just we started a little early because Valiant left, so Mikey was able to quickly get through the super chats over there, and we were able to start early.
Yeah, nobody gets through super chats faster than Mikey.
Nope, he knows how to get through them quickly.
Yeah,
keeps everybody on point.
Yeah.
Yep. But welcome, everybody, and welcome, Six, to the program. We're glad to have you here. We got Tim Hayes, I see here. We've got Randall Orser. I was just saying hello to everybody. We got Professor Hetien and so many more. Hit that like button. Share out the link. Let everybody know we're live. In fact, I should probably do that myself because I haven't even done that yet.
Yeah, you should. Then I can retweet it.
There we go.
Then I don't have to write my own.
Boom. There we go. It is done. And, whoops, my alarm's going off telling me it's time to start the show.
I thought it was like your wake up.
Well, it could be. And Mikey is joining us. That was fast.
Hey, Six, was it okay? I just left the towel hanging on over the shower, and
that's fine.
And I just grabbed one of the robes that I found in the closet.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I have a large selection of small to extra large robes for men.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
Anytime, just grab what you need.
Okay, I'm all dried off now.
I'll just give you guys some time.
Hi, everybody in the super chat or in the live stream chat.
You're so sucked up into super chats right now. It's all you can think of, huh?
Man, I was burning through that chat. I was burning super chat. I'm like, these super chat, because you know what it is, Tom, is like having been like a live stream fan of channels, and then like you throw a super chat, and nothing drives me more nuts than when like super chats aren't read. And of course, no super chat is ever left behind on Midnight's Edge or Midnight's Edge After Dark.
That's right.
ever. Because if they are left behind, Six will like drop a hammer.
Yeah, that makes me pissy. I don't
Yeah.
like when people don't have their super chat read.
Six, I miss your voice on screen.
Oh, thank you. I miss waving goodbye as you run down my driveway from my bedroom window. Oh wait,
Do
I'm
you
not
have to-
married, so
I was gonna say, do you have to pretend you're married just so he can get it up? No.
You know what? That's enough. You know what? 5 minutes. I haven't been.
Tell
in
me
5
you're
minutes.
married, baby.
5 minutes, and that's already a terms of service violation.
This terms of service thing doesn't count if I don't sign it.
I'm gonna sign it for you. I can do that technically.
Damn it! Foiled again.
Foiled again because I'm a. That actually would work. I could actually sign, and it would be legally binding if I signed for
Damn
you
it!
on my terms of service.
He's not wrong. Don't
Mike
go
is your
getting any
power of
crazy.
attorney, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Don't give him any crazy ideas. Sign me up for some marriage or something.
Scott Westbrook. Hey, he came over from the Valiant Renegades stream. Hey, Scott.
Hello, Scott. How are you doing? Sends in $5, and he's a member. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. Well, I hope so. How is Mikey doing tonight?
Got up early, went on a 10-mile mountain bike ride.
Wow.
Bought some groceries. Fridge was empty. Been doing some work. Had 3 client appointments, and then
Damn.
So you have a girlfriend who lives in the mountains?
no, I was
Rocky Mountain High.
No, I was by myself.
Colorado.
It's not really a mountain bike. I mean, it's a trail, but the hills are kind of like really low because I live on an island, so there's not, it's not a lot of hill action.
Yeah, there's not a lot of mountains on Hilton Head.
No.
How's Six doing this evening?
Pretty good. I have to work tonight, but I woke up early. And I thought, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, we're just here, and I think Script is supposed to be here. Paul might be here. We'll see who shows up. Valiant's supposed to show up after we're done.
Culture won't show up because
No,
I'm
he
here.
won't.
Well,
Well,
Culture.
Yeah,
Go
Culture
ahead,
will
Six.
show up just enough to do a promo for his late
Exactly.
night stream.
He might get all giddy because he's like, oh, I might get to go early tonight. Because he might. Tripping Orc gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Tripping Orc. That's amazing. 5 lucky recipients of memberships here on Midnight's Edge After Dark. And Andre has promised Six and I that we will be doing something for the members this week.
Mhm.
Jack
Believe it when I
White
see
said,
it.
Right.
Tom, I just sent you an email with a link to the Rurouni Kenshin manga on a site where you can read it for free. And Mike, I sent you one as well. Well, thank you. I'll try and fit that in my schedule, Jack, and thank you for the heads up. Let's see if I actually got this email, unlike the last one. For some reason, Gmail likes to do that. Oh, I got this one. I see you there. All right. Thank you so very much for that. We appreciate that. And it got me email back from Burger King. I complained to them too. Walt,
Are you serious?
Why would you complain to Burger King about what? Why are you going to beat up Burger King, damn it? Why?
Oh my God.
We had a conversation. Where did he go? Tom
Where did
Connors.
Tom?
Thomas Connors Jr., you come back here right now. Right now.
You're about to get spanked, Tom.
We had a conversation about this.
I had some Burger King the other day.
Quit hitting snooze on that alarm and turn it off.
Hey,
That's
how's it going, Script? No, actually, I got like 10 of them set just in case.
Early.
Yeah, because Valiant had to leave, so Mikey got through all the super chats before it was obnoxiously late. So,
Here, can I do my Culture Casino impression? I'm going to leave because I'm going to start my live show while this live show is going. And these are amazing humans. And each of the humans on this panel are so amazing that you should realize that they're all amazing.
Yeah, subscribe to everyone you've ever heard of. Ever.
Subscribe to everyone you've ever heard of and try to be supportive of all the creators, especially
you forgot
those-
to plug your other 20 shows.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on Rumble and Grinder and
Every day, the
Patreon
6-minute
and-
daily.
Yeah.
And then 2 or 3 days a week, that goes long. And I never go on live streams
Boner
with Mike.
time.
And I never go on live streams with Mike's and Iron Man with Mike unless
I was going to say,
Andre's
here's
there.
my impression of Valiant or Culture Casino. Oh, hello, everybody. Mike. But how you doing, Script? Welcome.
I'm doing pretty good. For any of those that have followed me, I dropped a video interview that I did with Robert Meyer Burnett last month, which was part of my Patreon, and I dropped it on YouTube, and it's done really, really well, far better than I ever could have hoped. In fact, I gained over 500 new subscribers from that, and it's closing in on 10,000 views. So
imagine that if you actually put up some content, you actually get subscribers. Script.
Oh, I don't listen. I'm appreciative of all the subscribers, but I just don't have the time to do it in the frequency I had. The interview was just a basic Zoom call. I just recorded and threw up there.
It's funny because Mike, you'll go around saying, "I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber." You're really not a YouTuber, but he does more YouTubing than anybody.
That's not true.
Between producing, being on shows, and the videos you drop, yes, you do. Almost as much as me.
Mike does more YouTubing than I do.
Absolutely. That's my point. We got Waltman in the house. He says, so have you heard about the kid getting disqualified from Pokemon card tournament over pronouns? Yes. What? I think this is redonkulous. Okay, so this is my understanding of the situation. So somebody please correct me if I get something wrong in the chat. But there was a Pokemon tournament, and this kid probably, I think he's like between 12 and 14, not even that old. There was some pronoun discussion going on, and he giggled about it or chuckled. And one of the judges felt unsafe around that individual, so had them banned from the tournament. Some kid.
What a dick.
Yeah, actually, it might even been younger than 12. I can't remember the exact age, but it's just a kid, right?
Well, the kid laughing was the appropriate response.
Makani Chan, who took time off school and spent $800 to participate in the tournament, was brought to tears when the head judge told him he was disqualified from the event due to allegedly violating their inclusion policy by making someone feel unsafe and uncomfortable. What the fuck is happening? You know what else happened today at one of my client tax appointments? One of my appointments, I had to help one of my clients fill out his kids' a financial aid package, and right there on page 2, as we're doing it online on a Zoom call, it's asking the kid who's supposed to fill it out with his parents if he's transgender and what his pronouns are.
The fuck?
On the federal the FAFSA form, the federal student financial aid form.
Put Tyrannosaurus Rex on there.
Max would laugh his ass off, so thank God he doesn't play Pokemon. My kid Max, he's based as F.
Well, I feel sorry for this kid. Does it say how old he was in that article?
Yeah.
I didn't get $800 he had to spend to be in that fucking thing.
And he took time off school.
Wow.
For Pokemon, too.
I'd be suing.
What are you going to sue over? It's a private event.
I would claim that the private event violated its own ethics because it made that little kid feel unwelcome and unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, if we care about safe space, what about Mexican Iron Man's new terms of service? We don't seem to care about.
Read by nature. Oh, that's good. Tyrannosaurus. I'm gonna write that down somewhere.
Tyrannosaurus X, because you can't have.
Oh Lord. This is why I love you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. Like I sent this to Andre earlier because somebody posted this on a post today. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Well, I got to make sure I get up. And I sent this to Andre. I'm like, make sure you keep this in mind for some point. We're going to need this. So this is my new favorite one. Super hold the fuck up from Sega. And I want to thank y'all. You guys make that kind of shit possible. I would never see that if it wasn't for you guys.
I kind of want to play that game.
I know, right?
I can't find how old he is. I can't find that same article.
Okay, that's fine. I would imagine, though, he was younger kid, considering.
Well, it said teen, so that makes it 13 or 14 or 15.
I was going to say, I thought I read somewhere he was like 10 or 12 or something like that. I can't remember now, but yeah. Maybe 14, but even 14 seems a little old to be crying after something like that. I'd be like, a 14-year-old be like, fuck you. Like, I know I would have at 14. I'd be like, I don't want to play your fucking stupid game anyway. Give me my bucks back. I'd be like, I'll go to the strip club.
Isn't Pokemon a Japanese thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Well, I thought Japanese people are based as F.
I heard
But
6
it
might
is
give
held
you a
in the United
Pikachu,
States, so it doesn't count.
Mikey.
I don't
heard
want a
6 got a
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I don't want a Pikachu from 6. I want a Peekaboo.
You want a Pokemon?
No, a Peekaboo.
You want a Pokemon? I got news for you if you do.
No, I want her to poke my man. Get it? Ha!
And translated, it's called Pocket Monster. So infer what you will.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure that Mikey uses that as a pickup line. You want to see my Pocket Monster?
No, I've never used that as a pickup line. I don't think that would work.
You will now.
Maybe.
You like it glows in the dark?
Why would no? Ew. Why would it do that? No.
That's some good shit, Mike.
No. Okay, you know what? Next super chat or next comment. No.
Okay, he said that the judge asked us for our preferred pronouns. I said he or him or and I paused trying to think of the third pronoun being his. As I just stood there looking stupid trying to think of the third pronoun, I felt embarrassed because I was failing to think of a simple word. Due to the nerves and me being embarrassed, I let out a little laugh.
Yeah, I do that shit sometimes.
So he was even trying. He was just like, it was just like an awkward. Who doesn't laugh at something awkward or
yeah, you get caught on the spot on a weird
Everybody
question
does
like that. Yeah, that's dumb.
That's BS.
I hope that
kids GoFundMe because people are going to
right
money.
I would be like disqualifying.
Oh my god, he
children.
did start a fucking GoFundMe to help refund his travel expenses.
Well, he should. $800. He ain't going to get it back from them.
So far, he has 2,600. This article's like
that's karma.
Yeah, it's literally 3 days old. So
that's karma. And the beauty of that is it's probably a bunch of people just give him $5-10. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we got Mr. Buttcrack Media who sends in $2.19 Canadian with a super sticker. I bet you it's a pooper sticker.
I think it's a butt.
There's a butt sticker? Wait.
Send a peach.
Really? I didn't think of that.
It's a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up.
Buttcrack Media.
Oh, it's a thumbs up is Buttcrack. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh. Will it hold a pencil?
Or a laser.
Oh God! Don't do that. That scared me.
James would tweet that. What the heck?
I know. What the fuck? I retweeted that. That's where I got that meme from. Super hold the fuck up. Hey, Yellow Flash is in the house. How you doing, buddy? It says Mexican Iron Man. Did you ever read the Mexico exclusive El Sorprendente? Hombre
Arana. So that's the Amazing Spider-Man books that came out in the late 70s. It's funny. Hail the Great Yellow Flash. Yes. In fact, when I was a young kid, my cousin had multiple copies of those. And that was the first thing that I ever, even though I heard Spanish in the house, it was the first thing I read in Spanish when I was a little
cool.
youngster. Wait, hold on. I just Googled it because I saw Yellow Flashes. Thanks for Super Chat, Yellow Flash. That is, Yellow Flash is like hidden on a, that's from deep inside my history, my memories, right there. That's what it looks like.
El Hombre Arana.
That looks cool.
Well, you guys see the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Araña.
Hello, Araña.
Araña.
El Sorprendente.
You can say Arana. You can say Arana. I'm not going to make you say Araña. So
Araña.
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 Just say Arana. Just say Hombre.
No, I want to get it right.
Rihanna?
We're going to be here all night.
Yeah, it sounds like Rihanna.
Arana.
Hey, you're supposed to be speaking French.
Just say
just Canadian Spanish. That's
here. I'm going to make it simple. You can say El
There's Canadian Spanish.
You can say El Sorprendente Hombre Arana. Just say that.
El Sorprendente Hombre Arana.
Sorprendente Hombre
Sorprendente Hombre Arana.
All right. Thanks, Yellow Flash.
That does not sound good. All right. Like, that's enough. Quit butchering my own language.
My northern friends would say, oh, that's the superintendent Spider-Man.
Araña means spider.
Yeah.
While we're having some goofy fun, did you guys see this yet? Gina Carano and some others posted this. This is hilarious. I don't know if this is real or some fucking April Fool's shit, but it is hilarious. Yeah.
We were in the middle of our tournament when my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because The dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
They find a headless corpse and are like, "Hey, this is intense LARPing, huh?"
You might be in too deep.
I swear that seems like something you'd see on The Office or something. What the hell? It does seem so staged. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, we contaminated crime scene. I did have a laugh though at that. And I guess that goes into the D&D talk of the week that we'll be talking about, I'm sure, because that movie didn't do as well as I think most were expecting it to do.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Paramount really did push hard advertising it, but I guess did not hit the audience they wanted.
What were you saying about John Wick 6?
It beat John Wick.
Did it really?
Yeah.
So John Wick had a bit of a drop, huh?
Probably
When
because
did John
of
Wick
its length.
come out? A week ago?
Yeah. I think it's only been out a week, or has it been 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weekends ago.
Oh, okay. Really?
Wasn't it?
I thought it was just last week.
Was it?
It was released March 24th.
That was 2 weeks ago.
No.
No, that's a week.
Oh, that was actually like a Monday. That was the premiere date.
No,
26th is when it was released in
was
theaters.
Fridays ago, and it's the 2nd of April. So yeah.
How many days is it?
Oh yeah, so it's been out for 2 weekends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was looking at the wrong calendar. My bad. Yeah, you're right. So it was 2 weeks. Yeah. God, I thought it was only a week.
Yeah.
Weird.
Of course. Apparently, it fell below projections according to the numbers. So, and it wasn't even in a full theater capacity. It was only at 3,800. The full theater capacity is like 44.
Well, that's also a Lionsgate movie, and they don't know how to release a movie. And it was the 24th last week.
No, 2 weeks ago. Because it's April 2nd today.
Yeah, you're right. Technically, it would be. It was a week ago this Friday, though. So this weekend. So this is its second weekend.
Like, it's closer to 10 days than it is 2 weeks. But yeah.
This is its second weekend in release, though. Technically,
correct,
yes. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are confusing me, and it's Sunday
talking
night.
about John Wick?
Yeah.
You guys are confusing me.
I mean, it's on par with domestic and international. Like, it's pretty much neck and neck. That's really good. I mean, rarely does international and domestic have that equal of a return from theater sales.
It had a pretty big opening, though. But it's done, according to Jim Watari, 244,878,000 so far.
Worldwide, yeah. 122 domestic and 122 international.
I think the last one did 273, if I remember right, something like that. So it'll probably end up right in about the same place as the third one when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's see what else you guys are chit-chatting about here. Jack White firing him in here. He says, did you guys see the game trailer for the new Zelda game? And Tom, please read the manga the moment you get a chance. I will try, Jack. I will do my best. It depends on how long it is too, man. That's the other thing. Jack White says, Mike, the Pokemon tournament was the most likely being held by an American venue, which is why you have the woke freak as a judge or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
These people are out of control. But now at this point, we just got to wait for them. Since they don't know what sex they want to be or anyone is or whatever, none of them are having sex. We're just going to have to wait 30 years until they all die off, I think.
Who wants to guess what color hair the judge had?
How would you know?
I could just imagine. Purple, pink, red, blue, maybe green.
I'm going to go with green.
Maybe rainbow. Then Wallman has another one here. He says, based on the kid's account on the Pokemon tournament, they immediately kicked him out of the venue in his room without transportation. How could they kick him out of his room?
Maybe it was sponsored by the hotel.
Even in that case, I still don't see how they could legally do that. Unless he rented his room through the tournament. And even then.
Even then, I was like, wait, we're losing the money on this room?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a grounds for a lawsuit here, I think. If I was a lawyer, and I'm not, but if I was, I think there's some pretty good grounds here for one. We'll have to wait and see how this turns out. Jack White says an anime hasn't been completely safe from the woke virus. Oh, really? Yeah, that's not good.
You can get anywhere.
Yeah. Just like an STD. Your Muslim uncle says the cameo in D&D was tight. Well, I heard it was a little bit bigger than most people anticipated, and it wasn't as bad as some people anticipated. That's the most I'm going to say without getting into spoilers. But I haven't seen the movie yet, and I won't until it comes out on streaming, which will probably be in about 30 days.
Let me guess. The cameo was a dragon.
No, they had the original cast of the animated series. Well, a version of them, let's say, in this. That was given away in the trailer. But yeah.
I'm not a D&D guy. I was too busy doing other shit when I was.
You might have just. How old are you? How much younger than you? I was gonna say you might have just been a tad too young for that show.
No, they were playing it. I saw people playing it. Growing up and shit. But
no. I mean the cartoon, because that's what they're talking about.
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, there was a cartoon from like what was it, mid to early 80s, or was it later 80s?
Mid to late 80s.
Mid to late. Okay. No, you should have been old enough. You just probably weren't into it.
No, because I was never into D&D as a kid. I mean, I
liked it, but
I mean, when high school, I mean, I think I remember people playing in junior high, and I'm just like, you guys are weird. I'm going to do chess. So I did chess club in junior high, and then in high school, I was too busy littering in 3 sports and banging the girls on the dance team. I didn't have time for no D&D dragon shit, role playing bullshit. I didn't have time for that.
Yeah,
shit. I was playing football or I was on the swim team. I didn't have time for that shit.
No, I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. Then we got Charlie, who's been a member for 6 months at the maximum effort puppy level, and says saw D&D yesterday, and it's exactly what the trailers make it look like. It was fun, beer and pretzel game night kind of thing for me. Money was well spent. I've been hearing mixed positive, some mixed negative, but not like, oh, it's like complete and utter woke garbage type stuff. But mostly middling, I guess, then. So 1983 to 85. I thought it was early 80s.
Oh, was it? Animation style is pretty good. I would have said later on the 80s.
Well, they spent some money on those Saturday morning cartoons. Those were some of the most well-funded
funded
cartoons.
At the same time I was watching He-Man.
Pretty much. That's what I was going to say. I thought it was the earlier 80s. Because that's when the craze came in.
He-Man versus Dungeon. Give me a break. I'm watching He-Man any given day. He-Man is greatest entertainment ever. He-Man.
Well, I'm sure part of He-Man's appeal was with that whole sword and sorcery D&D kind of thing of the early 80s. Then we've got Zontar, who says, just got a new job. Well, congratulations. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. cleaning the brewery. Hey, pays better than my old trucking gig. Well, that's good.
And you don't have to drive.
Yeah. Do you get to drink on the job? Oh, just kidding. You'll be seeing me after dark more than the day's show now. Well, that's all right, Santar. We understand. But hey, yeah. Just will they be asking the next morning, where's all the beer in this keg, eh? Kind of weird. It's like all of them are half empty, eh?
Well, it depends on which brewery's at. A lot of them, the kegs, it's good. They'll take more than 8 hours to drink.
I know. I'm just being a shit.
Like
I mean, he doesn't, but Canadians do.
Scrib's Canadian, though.
Well, he's been hanging around a lot of those Californians and shit.
You.
Not since the pandemic started.
I know. He just doesn't. He once in a while he'll sink into it. I'll hear it from him. You just got to listen. Once in a while he'll get in a boot. He don't go that bad though. No, I just watched a lot of Canadian shit growing up, like SCTV and all that kind of stuff. Jack White says there was a controversy a few years ago where they did the dubs for a couple of animes, and they took out all the original dialogue and replaced it with jabs about Gamergate and patriarchy. Really? Why am I not surprised that they would do something stupid like that? What do we got here? 6. What's this? Ooh, okay, maybe we'll check this out. If not, we'll have to save it for the morning show. I'm going to send it to Andre. There's a trailer that just dropped for the Secret Wars, it looks like.
Yep.
So we can check that out real quick, or at least skim it.
Oh, yeah, and tomorrow's the trailer for Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I seen a leak of it, the online version. I don't know if you guys saw me. I retweeted it. I don't know if it's been pulled down yet, but
No, the only thing I saw was the teaser for it, which didn't blow me away.
no, this one actually had footage. It's the one that's going to be released tomorrow during whatever show. It'll say, see the full trailer online. Yeah, so it actually has footage and shit in it. But it might have been pulled down already. I'd have to go look. But all right, let's see what this is all about.
Fury.
Tired of all these motherfucking scrolls on this motherfucking planet.
Things have gotten much worse. How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Evidently, he got his eye fixed in space.
Where are the Avengers?
No, it's still scarred.
Well, it's still got scars, but he can see.
This war is one I have to fight.
Looks like it.
Looks like it's the same line as always.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury.
Oh, there he's got the patch.
One last fight.
Didn't evoke anything in me. What about you guys?
Is this a Disney Plus show?
Yeah.
Fucking looks boring as fuck already.
Cat scratch fever.
What's it about?
Yeah, they didn't say what it's about. They basically just said, "Oh, Nick Fury's coming back, but he's the most wanted man in the world."
Woo, great.
Like, Why is he coming back? No, not going to give us a hint. Okay.
Can I ask you guys a question? When did they stop learning how to do trailers in Hollywood? When did that happen? At some point, when did that
2012.
happen? God, dude. It's so frustrating.
The year of the Dark Knight, the year of the Dark Knight Rises and Avengers is pretty much around the pocket time when they stopped making trailers interesting and good.
It's very frustrating. Am I here alone? Hello?
No, I'm just waiting to see if Six had anything to say. Oh, Clobby's in the chat. We can send him a link, see what he thinks.
I didn't watch it.
You weren't paying attention?
Clobby, get in here. We need a subject matter expert on invading secret.
That's funny.
I just send the links. I don't watch them. Send Tom
You
articles.
just
I don't read
watched
them.
it.
I love
I
This-
was
that part's
busy.
true. Okay.
I love Six. God, I love you. I miss
Where's
you.
Clobby at here? Clobby, where are you? I hate Twitter. Do y'all hate Twitter? I hate Twitter.
Yes.
I love Twitter.
It's fine.
I don't follow douchebags, so
Well, it's just can't even find anybody and nothing. It's
You follow me.
I tried typing in Clobby. Or try typing in Clobber in time.
I got it. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying while we're waiting for him. Shrap brought up Tetris. Says, does Tetris going to get a physical release? I'm not sure. Has Apple released any of their movies on Blu-ray yet?
No, they usually just do Apple Box or iTunes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they have.
I mean, if they are investing a lot in certain other Hollywood productions and theatricals, so ideally that would come with physical media.
Yeah, you would think. But we might talk a little bit about Tetris tonight if Paul shows up. If not, Script and I have seen it. That I know.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Clobby here. What's your reaction, Clobby, to the... Oh, how are you doing, first of all?
Oh, hey, good to see you guys. My reaction is. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. It was look, I never cared much for that secret invasion story anyway, but wow, it looks like a continuation of the Skrulls, still looking like crap from the Captain Marvel film. And I like Samuel L. Jackson as much as the next guy. How much is he actually even going to be in this show? I think they're kind of fibbing it to us a little bit that he's going to be in it that much. I'm not so sure. And it's a dull story. It's a dumb story. They've already ruined the Skrulls, though, with that terrible movie. I think
they did, because they advertised them as blatantly victims as opposed to making them complex by saying, "Oh yeah, we are a group of Skrulls that rejected the Queen, Skrull, and we just want to find a place to be on our own, but they are going to find this place and take it over eventually."
Skrulls should just be bad guys. That's all there is to it. Nothing. It's not complicated, folks. It is now, but it shouldn't be. Hello there, friends in the chat. Hey, Ale. I think it's God, it's gonna be really boring crap. This is how many episodes do we know?
I don't know. Usually they're like 8 to 10.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if it was 6. Like, what was it? Moon Knight was 6, and it was
I think I think so. I don't know. I didn't watch only but 2 of them, I think. That's the thing. I can never get into these shows. I watch like the first couple episodes and I just.
Well, and there's the biggest thing right there. I mean, look, a lot of people like Nick Fury when there was a lot of goodwill towards the MCU before recently. Now, this is not even a show called Nick Fury. It's not even a show titled after a character that's popular. It's just called Secret Invasion, titled after an old Marvel crossover series that most people aren't going to know what it is. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to think this is based on any particular character. And that's kind of, you need a brand to anything you release with a story. In other words, whether it's good or not, you got a Moon Knight show, you got a Hawkeye show, you got a Loki show, they're titled after a certain branded character. This isn't, and that's going to also be.
It's not called like Nick Fury's Secret Wars or anything like that. Yeah,
not the wars; it's the invasion. The
Secret Invasion. Yeah, sorry.
Secret War is very different. They're on an alien planet, and the Beyonders messing with them for.
Yeah. I just.
Yeah. It's not the way these people would do it, though.
Wait. So how many secrets do I have to watch? Secret War, Secret Invasion? Are there so many secrets?
There's really just 2, but there are sequels to it. There's Secret Invasion 2, and then there's Secret Wars 2.
That's right. The great show Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes took it, did a Secret Invasion, and they truncated it quite a bit, and it was, at least they did a fairly good job of it, but it's really not a great. I mean, the concept. I don't know. It's been dealt with a lot in Marvel, the invasions of the Skrulls, but
it's an invasion of the Body Snatchers story.
Basically that, yes.
And the issues, they do not do it well. In the cartoon, they do it far better, but it's still kind of
not my idea.
They don't nail the Skrulls being able to deceive effectively well enough to put people on edge. They kind of just drop the bomb, and it's like, okay, well, now we know exactly who are the Super Skrulls posing as heroes and who aren't, and it no longer has that intrigue that's needed.
Indeed, sir. Absolutely. It's just not a great idea for a series of any kind. I mean, you could, I guess, if this were still a good cohesive MCU and you were weaving it into the fabric of a ongoing arc that was going somewhere with the movies, maybe. And even then, I wouldn't be for it.
Deep Space Nine did it better with their changelings.
Yeah.
Because you have to actually go back and figure out, well, when was Bashir taken over? Because
they never really tell you.
Uniform switch.
He does mention when, but yes, you're right. It was way better. Well done in that. Yeah, this looks. Oh man, I don't know. Looks boring though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, that's the bottom line here. I mean,
why I think it's boring is because S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't exist in the MCU anymore.
That's a very good point. There's nothing to get excited about. If you look at that, was that a teaser trailer? What was this? This is a trailer?
It was just a trailer, yeah.
Just a normal trailer that just came out. There's nothing to grab onto. You see what's his name? I'm sorry, Samuel Jackson. And you're like, yeah, we like him. But what else do you see about that trailer that makes you think Marvel?
Nothing.
It was very dark, and
they brought Rhodey in there, but it looks like he's a politician now.
Yes, he is. That's right. Rhodey's there, but yeah.
Does Nick Fury have any special powers?
Not really, no.
Other than
he's
living
just a super
forever,
agent.
yeah. No, he doesn't. No, he
He's
does not.
supposed to be Jim Steranko, but he's not.
Yeah, that Jack Kirby kind of based him a lot of his on his earlier life. Him and Ben Grimm Ben Grimm have a lot of Kirby in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like a tough kid from Hell's Kitchen who became a World War II hero and then eventually the super spy of Marvel.
Yeah, he really doesn't have any actual superpowers though.
No, but Shield was a
They didn't
great
give him
idea.
a bionic eye.
No,
Fix
not
it.
really.
Still just his damaged eye. He just decides not to wear the patch as much in most of those shots.
As far as we can tell, unless he did get something done in space, that's plausible.
But throughout in the early times of the comics, they did have him address why he didn't age much. Like they would do different serums and different types of story plots about that. But yes, he was just a great badass super agent who was leading Shield. And you made the greatest point of all their script. There's no Shield anymore, which I thought was a bad idea.
Right.
And just why take Shield away?
I don't know. This just didn't even like give me any kind of like excitement for Samuel Jackson or nothing.
Me either. Total blank.
You gonna watch the pilot?
Secret Wars would have worked really effectively if it was done right before Infinity War and Endgame and not resolved, so that when Iron Man sacrifices himself, you could then reveal, it was a Skrull.
Been nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch the first one for some reason.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Dean H sends in $2. Says the Pokemon kid's last name is Tran. Ironic, huh? Jack White says, well, first we have to keep them from indoctrinating other people's kids into their ideology. And the reason they need to do that is because of their wacky beliefs about the environment. Well, there's a lot to that. Yeah. That I'm not even going to be able to get into here, but absolutely. Waltman says, have you ever seen the AI Balenciaga memes on YouTube? No. Balenciaga, I mean. I haven't seen the memes that I know of offhand. You'll have to like send me some, Waltman, in my DMs or something. All right, we are prepared for the mugshot memes now. Which mum? Talking about a certain former president. Professor Haitian says people are so mad that I say Jamie is just a tokenized character. Why did they not create a new character for him rather than steal Blue Beetle or Jaime? That's what I mean.
You mean Jaime?
Yeah.
He was a successor. They had killed Blue Beetle in the comics at that point.
But they did it so they could replace him. Let's be honest. I mean, that's why they did it.
I mean,
love Ted Gord.
They wanted to do a type of Iron Man meets Venom hybrid thing.
Right. Well, they wanted to replace him, So I agree with that. He is some tokenized, yeah.
I think Blue Beetle was the perfect character for a Batman Beyond model as opposed to Batman Beyond. Because I like the idea, because they were orbiting getting rid of Ted Kord for a while because they gave him heart problems and tried to force him into retirement and keep him around. And then eventually they just have, I think during the OMAC storyline, they have Maxwell Lord shoot him in the face.
Yeah, they weren't doing much with him. And, they were ready to, they like to do that sort of thing back then, especially replace characters.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
No, this is the stuff that's advertised on Twitter. It's only like 40 seconds. That's the teaser to the trailer for tomorrow.
I thought this was a different thing. This is
Nope. Him getting attacked in the living room.
What the? What is happening? Blue Beetle.
See? It's the teaser for the trailer.
I don't know. I've never seen this one other than here. So
no one else is weirded out by the fact that they have teasers for trailers now.
Yeah.
Oh, I bitch about that all the time.
It's a trailer. That's what
I just want to see the fucking trailer. I'm sick and tired of this see the full trailer shit online.
Isn't the trailer the teaser?
I mean, kind of.
But they had a teaser for the teaser where it was just words on screen and then the Blue Beetle.
That's what I thought too. That's what I was talking about.
I saw the one that actually showed Jolo in there. So
no, this is that was something I thought leaked from what I had heard.
That also was a very comical and lame way to show the Beetle fusing with Jaime.
Yeah,
because I've seen about 3 different versions of it. One is an explosion from Cord Industries, and the Beetle like winds up on the street and then crawls up Jaime and fuses with them. Another one where Star Labs blows up and Jaime's like skateboarding outside of it and gets then gets fused with the Beetle. And I think another one is like he finds it, puts it in his backpack, and then it breaks through his backpack and then fuses on his spine.
I kind of like the way they handled him on the first time I ever even warmed up to him at all was on Batman Brave and the Bold, that wonderful cartoon, and they handled him pretty well on there. I really like that. That they did not, and they even had him meet Ted Cord in their flashback, and I like, that made me at least sort of well disposed towards Jaime a little bit, So.
Yeah, I still think they should never have killed off Ted Cord. And had him be like, the guy in the chair mentoring this young kid on the Scarab, because again, the Blue Beetle started off kind of as a legacy, as a mantle character intentionally, because there was like
Dan Garrett was the first one,
and then it went to Ted Cord after, or another one before Ted Cord.
It was pretty much, there was a similar one, but he was still considered like a Dan Garrett. They kind of altered him a little bit in the Golden Age, but Ditko's Ted Cord was quite a bit different from Dan. He was more of a technological hero, as you're well aware, I'm sure.
Yeah, Cord was the brain guy, and Dan was the archaeologist, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, and I love Ted though. I mean, I just thought again he had a fun. He was resurrected in the '80s. Had a pretty fun series for a while there. And he had Blue Beetle. He had Boaster. Yeah, I mean,
I think what kind of hurt Cord, at least for the writers at DC, was the fact that they were like, well, we can't make him Batman, but let's try and get as close as possible to make him Batman. And it's like, that's not the charm of Ted Cord.
No, he's doing it for fun.
Yeah, he gets fun out of doing it. Like he does it for the right reasons, but it's like he also makes sure that he's having fun doing it at the same time. That's why him and Booster Gold get along so well.
Indeed.
Then we got Chad Rupner in here, who sends in $5. Thank you so much. Says, do you guys think Apple stands a chance of upsetting Disney? I think Disney could use a good ass whooping right about now. Unless you mean by buying them out.
Never.
I'm not sure. Yeah, like I'm not sure what you would, because
Apple's already worth way more than Disney is.
Yeah,
will be for the foreseeable future. Nothing Apple does is really has anything to do with making fun of or humiliating Disney.
No,
they're in a completely different realms of competition at this point.
No, like Apple's not even worried about putting movies in theaters. Shit. Like I can't believe they didn't put Tetris in theaters.
They should have.
Tom, did you say that you have to have an Apple device in order?
No, I guess you don't. I was wrong. Yeah, because I got it through the Roku.
I don't have.
No, I got it through the Roku, and in fact, I got 3 months for free.
Oh, Apple TV.
Yeah, and it's $6.99 after that. So
that's actually pretty good.
It's not too shabby. And as far as I could tell, it came through in 4K and Dolby Atmos. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good experience with it. And yeah, since you got the 3 months free, if you've never signed up before, I'm sure you guys get the same chance at that. So like, shit, might as well give it a shot. 3 months.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 30 days if you're lucky. So yeah, but no, like Apple, they don't have to do shit. Like that's the thing. They're like a sleeping giant. They could at any moment decide to do some big, huge move. And whether it's successful or not, it don't matter. They can weather that. They've got more than enough to,
they have
do
disposable
so.
income, essentially.
Exactly, yeah. So, but like, I can't believe that with that movie, how good it was. But we may talk about that in just a few minutes here. I'm still hoping Paul shows up because he saw it as well.
Tetris?
Yep.
Oh, man. I've heard
Did you see it yet?
No, I've not seen it. It's good, huh?
Oh, you've heard about it, but you haven't seen it, you mean?
I was asking. I heard about it. I think you showed me something about it last week or whatever. But
yeah, we watched the trailer on here. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, wow, cool.
Cryam says should have been the first released after Endgame, FFH. Oh, Far From Home. Yeah, this seems way late for this. You're right, like because it almost feels like it felt cheap in Far From Home when you finally realize, oh, that's not even him, it's a Skrull. And it's a real Furies in Space. Like, yeah, the next thing then should have been the Secret Invasion. Like, that makes more sense. And that might even be when this fucking takes place, for all we know. That's the other problem.
And how long was he in space?
Yeah, we don't know. Because there's another...
Which Fury was the wrong one? I mean, the fake one and then which movie, you know?
Because there's another series coming up here that takes place earlier on, and I can't remember which one now, but Feige was just talking about it. He was talking about how it takes place right after the blip.
Yeah.
Trying to remember which one, but anyhow, so they're bouncing around again in the time frame again. So
Yeah.
anyway, 6 has to get out of here because she has to work. She has a real job, unlike some of us slackers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So if you have anything to plug,
You can.
6, since you have to go to work, I'll just let myself out.
Okay, yeah. Just
I'll leave the
there's-
key in the secret place.
well, you can just keep it. Just put it on your key ring. I know that key ring's getting heavy with all the keys that you have, but
that's not a key ring, 6.
is it a cock ring?
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I got nothing to plug. Midnight's Edge After Dark, Tuesday night, I'll be there. Why is that funny? Why is he laughing
Just
at
the
me?
cock ring thing.
Oh,
Just
that was
thinking
5
about
minutes
it.
ago.
I'm like, that's not even that big of a cock ring.
You've seen it anyway.
No.
Midnight's Edge tomorrow, noonish Eastern time. Ish emphasis.
Ishness.
Yeah.
Yes, we should hopefully be on somewhat time,
Yeah.
close
So
to, if not.
be good. You can't be good. Don't get caught.
Don't work too hard. Thank you for being here, 6.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Take care.
Good night. See you, 6.
Bye.
All right, let's see what else we got going on in the chat. Mecha J says it's more disappointing that they didn't fire the judge for kicking the kid out of the tournament just for getting triggered. This is the thing. They're afraid. They're more afraid to piss off that judge because of their whatever issue than this kid. And I think that's a problem because I'm sure this kid was just a white kid. Right? And look at that. What was that thing? The billboard guy got fucking attacked by some trans person the other day in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, and that whole thing reminds me of similar. Yeah, and they didn't want to press any charge or do anything to the person that right away. It's like bullshit. If that was anybody else, they'd be hauled off in fucking cuffs after that. They tried justifying the shit. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh no, that's gonna travel further on into the league.
Oh yeah, it has already kind of moved down the road. It looks like from
those
what we've
police
seen.
are probably gonna face investigation as well.
Yeah, that was some bullshit, as we say on this side of the coast.
We should.
Well, that's Vancouver for you too.
Right? No shit. I've heard you guys talk about that shit, so I can't wait to hear about that. But yeah, no, I kind of compared that to this in that way. It's like they're too afraid to piss off that group, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to get into that deepness because, yeah. Anyway, the Walt Man says, I'll give you an example. Star Wars by... I don't know if I want to see this.
Oh, did we miss a Waltman one where he brought up the prior?
No, we got it.
Oh, okay.
But I told him to send them to me because I hadn't seen them. But I'm not sure if I really want to now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll have to see. So you'll have to send me some links here, Waltman, for some references. So yeah.
That was for the mugshot memes, right?
Maybe. Oh, if they're the mugshots, sure, fine, yeah. But
that's what he super chatted. All right, so are we prepared for the mugshot memes?
Yeah. I thought that meant to Trump thing. See, I totally disregarded that in that respect. Like connection there. Mm-hmm. I was thinking of the shit that Balenciaga got in trouble for. So yeah. Anyway, like I'm not like, do I really want to see those memes? I'm thinking of some very strange shit coming out of there. So yeah. I'll have to see them before we show anything on this channel. But since it doesn't look like Paul's going to make it tonight, and we're already an hour into the show, I take it, Mikey, you and Klobby haven't had a chance to check out Tetris yet?
Not at all. It's
No,
on my
sir.
list, but I haven't gotten to it.
I didn't know this out.
But I was very curious to hear what Script Doctor thinks of it, and I kind of got a little bit of a preview there with his, when I said it should have been in theaters, and he agreed with me, so I have an idea of where he's going to go with this. So I have no idea if you liked it, disliked it. Other than that, what did you think?
Oh, I thought it was a really good movie, quite entertaining. The only thing that was stupid was the car chase at the end.
And that's one of the things that's kind of made up. Yeah.
Yeah, completely made up. They basically like, hey, remember Argo and how they were trying to get to the airport? Well, let's do something like that, but more intense.
Well, and that's mainly just because the main antagonist that works for the government and the chick that works for the government, they're two made up characters.
Yeah.
They basically just represent the government.
Yeah, because I know the story and how difficult it was for them to figure out what the rights were going on. but there was no avatars from the Soviet government trying to.
But you see why I compared it to The Offer, because like a good portion of it actually did happen, but a lot of it's embellished. Like, but
The Offer
otherwise,
is way more embellished than this one.
I don't know. I'd argue the other way around, but I guess
no. I just think that final part where they're going back, and also I think the blackmailing was embellished too. But
they never see, because I actually checked a thing out. Like she never had Russians show up at the business. None of that happened.
Yeah. That's the part.
That whole thing, like the whole third act, is almost completely like once they got the deal made, they left and it was fine. They didn't have any problems. But
no, because the 1 week offer was legit. That really happened, and the company and Maxwell didn't have any money to pay for it. That's how they managed to get all the rights.
And that's what I said. Actually, the old man Maxwell, as far as I know, didn't go out to Russia either. That was put in the film.
No, but the makeup job on him.
Oh God, yes, that was weird.
It's like, damn, they really nailed it.
And I didn't know that he was a relative of Ghislaine.
Who?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Wow.
Oh,
yikes.
Like an uncle?
I think it's her grandfather or father or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, Ghislaine is in her 50s, so it's probably not grandfather.
Probably her father then.
Father or uncle.
Let me look here.
Weird.
Because again, that's 88 that took place, and he was maybe in his late 50s.
I think it's his daughter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it says siblings are Kevin, so Kevin was the son, right?
Yeah.
In the movie. Yep. It doesn't say where's parents. Okay, Robert Maxwell and Elizabeth Maxwell. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So
there you go.
Father.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So they kind of turned him into a supervillainish role in the movie of sorts, but or whatever you want to call it.
Well,
but
he's not so much a super villain.
Not a super villain. I'm trying to think of it.
Businessman.
But like they put him into the movie like in more places than he really was, because it was like, and they were.
Well, one place, which is just Russia. That's the only place.
Yeah, well, the rest of it, as far as his, his involvement, like, here's the thing. They leave out, like, 3 different companies that are involved in this, besides the ones, they just picked the 3 main ones or whatever. So there's a few, like, things that they kind of just skip right over.
Well, they mentioned the Sega and Atari, which they had their own stake in there, but that was facilitated through licensing. That was
no. These are other smaller companies that fucking the little dude from the MCU and shit. Like that was his thing. He would Stanwyck or whatever. He would go out and he would do all the licenses to a bunch of little different companies and then sublet it to other little companies. So there was really like 7 or 8 companies twisted up in this whole mess. But the movie really streamlines it to make it even easier for us to understand. Because that's what happened is when, like in the film, when Hank went to Russia, they had no fucking clue what was going on outside of there. And all that shit is almost exactly verbatim. And the same stuff with like when he goes to see the Game Boy. Now the part where he snuck into Nintendo is bullshit. He already had a relationship with Nintendo.
Yeah,
that is actually based on something else he did.
He had a relationship with Nintendo because of the Go game he produced for them, right?
Exactly, and they actually helped him make that. So like, yeah, there's little things like that where they clearly just jump ahead or try to make, because he did actually sneak into some other company. I can't remember which one it was. But so they just stole that idea and used it for Nintendo. And the same thing with Elrog. He actually just walked in the fucking door and he didn't get arrested. But yeah, or Elorg, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Elrog. Well, I mean, I think the reports were that because of the information he provided Elrog, they're like, oh wait, he's giving us information of a crime that we've been swindled.
Yeah, because at first they thought he was the one who committed the crime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as like the head of Elorg getting roughed up or anything like that, that stuff was supposedly not true.
I don't think that occurred at all.
But yeah, no, like overall though, like the actual movie itself though, as a movie, as a story, as it works, it has a kinetic energy that I haven't seen in a film in a long time, especially something like this. I don't even know what to compare it to there, because I can't even compare it to like things like The Big Short, because that was fucking boring compared to this, right?
Like this is like Moneyball.
Moneyball's a good comparison, yeah. That's probably
Taron Egerton really holds this movie well. Like he's really good in it.
Yeah. And then Klobby, you said you had to run here soon, or do you got a few more
Yeah,
minutes? Yeah.
yeah. We got Mark's show tonight, but
All right.
we do it at 9. So.
All right. Well, I can let you check out here if you need to.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, man. I hate to run.
No problem. I just mainly wanted to get
honored.
your take on the scrolls.
Oh, I was glad to be here. No, thanks, and I appreciate that so much. But thanks, man, and I'll see you soon. And hey, scripted, Mikey. Good to see you guys, buddy.
Good night, brother. Thanks for coming
Take care,
on.
brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Chat. What's up, buddy?
And Dragon Master asks, is this about Tetris? Yes, it's about the making of the game, I guess you could say. Not so much the making of the game, but how the game got brought to the world.
The distribution of the game, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, so it takes place in 1985, and like Script and I were just saying, or 88, yeah, you're right. 85 is when the game was created, right?
84.
84, okay. Anyway, so like it jumps around quite a bit in the beginning. Like it really jumps through the whole backstory of the game into, and Hank is the
his
main
loan application to try and, get the game. He's telling the loan officer this crazy story. And because he needs an extension, because Bulletproof software is pretty much leveraged themselves to try and get a hold of this game so they can get a distribution deal with Nintendo.
Yeah, because it boils down to basically, how do I explain this without giving too much away? I like Moneyball as a good comparison, but it's not a great comparison because it's a lot more
that do what
I know. And that's where I'm saying I'm pissed they didn't release it in theaters, because I don't know if it can be up for Oscars now, because this is the kind of movie that used to win Oscars.
Oh, this would have swept.
Yeah, because this is a great. And I mean, when I say it's the best film of the year so far, I'm not being hyperbolic. I wish I could be being hyperbolic about it, but much like the game itself, I want to go back and watch this movie again. Like, because it was enjoyable. Like it's one of those rare times where you get a movie that you can't imagine the story around this being, and maybe The Offer is probably the closest thing I can compare it to. Because that's why it keeps coming back to that, in the sense of that this crazy story going on behind this already, insanely popular thing that most people don't really knew about or anything like that. And just this idea of how, it coincides with the fall of Russia, as far as, or the Soviet Union or whatever, and all that kind of stuff, and Gorbachev's era and all that kind of stuff. It's just a perfect setting for this Cold War kind of story. I just wish I could tell you guys more about it. I don't want to spoil it too much. If you don't know the true story, that's the thing. Because I do suggest anybody, after you watch the film, get yourself, because the Video Game Historian did probably the ultimate video on this a couple of years back, and I wouldn't be surprised if his video didn't inspire this movie, to be honest with you. But his video, like where this movie starts, is halfway through his hour-long video. So there's a ton of shit before that.
Well, it's his videos, I think if memory serves, it starts with him. It starts with Alexei and a couple of his coworkers after hours making video games, and Tetris being one of them.
Yeah, and then it gets through the whole idea of that since they were working at a government facility, the government
owns
decided
they used government resources to make it. It's owned by the government. Yeah.
Yep. And this all came about just because they happened to get a brand new computer at that time, brand new to them, but by our standards at that point, it was already Stone Age.
It was like 10 years old at the time.
Yeah.
It was the computer from the early 70s, but it was fantastic.
And he already worked like, was it 14-hour days? I think it was
something like that.
Because I think it said he worked from 8 to.
Technically, he worked from 10 to I think 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Something like that. Yeah, it was a long shift. And then as soon as he was done, he'd stay another 6 to 8 hours just working on like games and shit. And Tetris just happened to be one of them. He'd actually made tons of games. And that's one thing I know he did say later on, is like, I wish some of my other games would get as much attention as Tetris did, but yeah. So
no, Tetris's simplicity made it like a very addictive game.
It is a very addictive, and they do get into that a little bit in the movie, which is kind of cool, but I mean, I remember when that game came out, like that sold the Game Boy. Like they're not wrong. Like that scene there where he says that, I guess that's verbatim what he told those guys in that meeting at Nintendo.
Yeah. I mean, when I got my Game Boy, that's what game came with it. And it was, I remember getting up to like level 100 for the first time. And then the blocks drop so damn fast afterwards, you can't keep up. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And there is another video out there that's like 10, 12 minutes long that does go over what really happened, what didn't really, what's made up in the movie, basically, just that stuff. And that's a pretty good breakdown of, you know, all the stuff that is bullshit or embellished. But, but no, it's an intriguing film, and most of it is true, which is all that matters, especially like the ending part, like the very, very ending, not the third act. Like we were talking, that's where it kind of gets the most fictitious, but, yeah, like, what came of it and how it ended and all that kind of stuff is pretty much accurate. So I think Mikey will enjoy it.
I wish
especially
Mikey had already seen it, but Mikey didn't make the time to make it happen. And Mikey feels
you're
awful
a
that
busy boy.
I can't contribute to this discussion with my best friends.
Well,
Wow.
have you played the game?
Oh my God, are you out of your mind? Well, yeah.
All right. Well, that's the
I still
first
have my
step.
original Game Boy like literally a foot away from me. The only thing that's missing from it is the gray shield cover because that fell off years ago. But it still
my
works.
God, you got to see the super sticker that Six just did. It is.
Is it a pooper sticker?
No, it's a peach.
It's a peach. It's a bum.
It's a peach butt.
Thank you, Six. Don't work too hard tonight. Thank you for the bum. Don't look at my bum. 5 points for anybody who knows that reference. Anyway,
Simon from Saturday Night
yes.
Live? Yeah.
I meant in the chat. I knew you'd get it. Mega J, he's Canadian. Of course you'd get it. Mega J says early reviews of the Super Mario Brothers movie are in, and so far it has been positive. It makes me more excited to watch it. I've heard mostly positive reviews. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 really negative reviews. So those kind of have me worried. But we'll see here. Waltman Force has just sent you the memes in an email. All right. Well, let's see how bad these are. But yeah, Script, anything more to say about Tetris the movie before we move on? I really have a hard time talking about it. I want to be able to talk about spoilers. That's my problem.
I told you about the trailer a few weeks back, and
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm down for it. I recommend the movie. It's something that you'll really enjoy, and the best part is because it's a timeless film because it's deliberately supposed to take place in 1988, and it doesn't use anything contemporary.
The soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah, soundtrack's really good. And it's got a nice indie vibe to it. And it's by Marv, which is the Matthew Vaughn production company, and who basically kind of catapulted Taron Egerton to almost mainstream with his Kingsman series.
I guess I really don't get this stuff. What is the catch of this? I guess I don't get it.
Thank you for showing it, Wes.
Yeah. Sorry, here we go.
Okay, so who's Valencia again?
Well, they were that company that got in trouble for having a bunch of minors and very overt ads. Weren't they? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Don't remember.
Just looks like weird.
Just looks like runway model crap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Trying to think of the word. That works. All right. That was uneventful. Sorry about that, Walt, man. I guess I don't get it. If it's a Tetris movie, if it didn't have a banger soundtrack. Well, you've got, I think, 2 different versions of I Need a Hero.
Yeah, you got a Russian-speaking one.
Russian and Japanese. You got a bunch of other Russian music, and then
you got the classic Tetris song that they remixed as well.
Yeah, they got like 2 or 3 versions of the Tetris song in a way, if you think about it throughout the soundtrack.
There's multiple Tetris songs in the game.
Yeah. Oh, we have Culture joining us because it's just on time for his show. Oh, Mikey.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Me too.
I could eat a peach for hours.
There you
go. I want to take his face off.
Hey everybody. No, my show I don't start for another hour almost. Yeah.
That's your fault. We started early tonight.
No, you did?
Yeah. Did you watch Tetris yet?
No, I haven't. I'm going to. I can't wait.
All right. Anyway.
Look, that great Canadian guy that we like. Well, this is a great Canadian guy we like, but the other one, the guy with the guy with the face, Paul. Yeah, he did a video about it. Said it was good.
Culture, am I an amazing human?
Yes, indeed, you are, sir. You're an incredible human.
That's what I thought.
Why did you have to ask me? You know I think you're an incredible human.
Because he said you would say that.
Sorry, inside joke.
Would you rather be an insufficient human, a lacking human, an average human?
No.
It's a good thing we started early because Culture goes live with his show regardless of what we do.
That's true.
What am I doing now?
Like Culture's that guy who's driving that big Ford F-250 truck and you're trying to cross the street and he's just gonna run you down. You got to get out of the way.
Let me put it this way. I like to be on time for things.
Oh, Tom, I think that's a dig at us. Are you saying midnight? Are you saying Midnight's Edge and Midnight's After Dark don't always start on time?
Being on time is racist, you know.
I apparently. No, what I am saying is that I have this really weird OCD thing that makes it so that if I set an appointment like at a specific time, I want to make.
You know, there might be a cream for that, Culture.
Yeah, but it doesn't help. It itches more. It's worse. My brain itches more with that cream.
Does the boss know you got an OCD?
Yes.
If I'm a YouTuber, Tom, Culture Casino is a superhuman meta YouTuber.
How so, Mikey? You're on more streams than me.
But no. Please.
You want me to start counting again?
You might be able to just get some penicillin.
Have a competition. You stream more by Wednesday noon than I do in a month.
I don't think that's true. Script Doctor will back me up.
You have Tuesday with Mr. H. You have your Tuesday tirade. You have your Tuesday 6-minute daily. You have
three right there. Yeah.
He has a 6-minute daily every day.
If I'm not there on a Tuesday, you have Midnight's Edge After Dark. But if I'm there, then you don't get to count that because you're never there if I'm there.
He rarely shows up on me.
That's 4. I know how to get Casino on Midnight's Edge After Dark. We just got to book Andre and then he'll show up.
Yeah.
So that's 4 times on Tuesday.
That's 4 times on Tuesday. I didn't even
that's
Monday
Sunday afternoon,
that's
right
5.
there.
6-minute daily. That's live. That's it. And then you always go bonus either Monday or Tuesday. Now I'm up to 7.
I mean, going off of Jack White's tweets earlier or super chats earlier is like, yeah, I don't have a lot of time. That's why I've been cutting back myself on streaming, man. It's like takes up your whole day.
And then I was hoping Tom would cut back on his streaming, so then start working out, and then I find out he went to Burger King. You missed it, Culture. I busted his ass earlier.
You went to Burger King?
Yes.
It's not like you wouldn't have figured it out after a while anyway. Next time you'd looked at my bank account.
Oh, okay. Let me download this week's transaction.
Because I'm not smart enough to actually do shit in cash.
All right, because I've only downloaded through December. Let me go download the last month.
Oh man. Oh, I could never have Mike manage my money. That'd be terrifying.
Well, first of all, I have to have money for Mike to manage, which is a rarity.
Mike would be like, "Why are you buying poker chips?" Because I give them away.
Why are you buying poker chips and Mexican Iron Man? A high roller's never gotten one. That's the question that would be asked.
Have you been to a meetup?
Plenty that you don't show up for. I love you, Culture. Culture doesn't come to the little meetups. He only comes.
You got coins.
Yes, look at that.
I would like a coins.
I'll mail you one.
Can I get a coins?
Yes, but you gotta send me your address on the DM.
Okay.
Mexican Iron Man, limited edition.
I'll send you the PO box.
I got the world's worst camera that doesn't actually focus.
Yeah, Tom, how come it doesn't focus?
Hey, what is
it's shirt? A cheap fucking camera.
What's the shirt? Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I have this near me whenever I stream, Mikey, because you are the YouTuber's YouTuber. So I have it here for luck.
I will get one of those coins, and I will give Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the PO box of his like
all-
sister's, uncle's, brother's cousin.
all-
Okay.
I will get you all three.
I probably have his address already, Mike. So Nikki D
I
says,
want,
I think.
want culture to give it to me. That way I feel that it's special.
All right. Nikki D. Well, I'm saying you can cross reference.
Oh, okay. So then I know I'm not mailing it to like
That's right.
Zimbabwe. Like when it says
Yeah.
like Uganda on it, and then I'm like, why am I sending this to culture in Uganda?
You know what? I think it would be better if I moved to Norway.
You'd probably fit right in. You
Well,
look like a
yeah.
Norwegian.
I know, and my
I
family.
would be sad and I would miss you.
I have some.
You and
skin.
Andre have very similar. This is the thing is, like Andre, you guys have seen the picture of him. That drawing, that's what he looks like.
It's what all my.
He's
Viking
gonna come on camera one of these days, and his Vikingness is gonna make us all feel less than
inferior. Yeah.
I mean, you think Culture's gonna sit there and he's gonna praise his hair,
Yeah.
and how he glows.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, yes, it was a wonderful morning. I just killed a stag.
That's right.
Bare naked in the woods.
Probably, and when 3 foot of snow.
5.
3. It's been a light spring.
No. 5 is a light spring. Nikki D sends in $5. Thank you so much, Nikki. Says, I think Indiana Jones will do a little better than No Time to Die in the box office, approximately $850 million.
Wow.
Would this be considered a success? No, I don't think it would in this case. I mean, they will play it off as a success, but on the books, that is a no-go. This movie has to make $1 billion.
It does. This is one of the times when we say a film has to make $1 billion, that it has to make $1 billion. It's cost way more than they're willing to admit in their production budget, because they're willing to admit $300 million, and we know it costs more than that.
It has to make the Rise of Skywalker money bare minimum.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because it's pretty much going to have the Rise of Skywalker budget at the end of the day.
Oh no.
Jeez, wow.
It has to make how much does it have to make?
Around $1 billion,
What?
1.5 billion would be a safe margin.
Are you shitting me?
No.
No one's doing those kinds of numbers these days.
Well, that's just it. This movie has a budget somewhere between 300 and 380 million is the numbers that we've been hearing bounce
so
around.
much money on an Indiana freaking Jones movie.
Hey,
And we don't even know if that counts the reshoots, Mike.
Before promotion, I have been told 360.
Jesus.
I mean, Marks, this is the thing, is I don't believe that story, not just because of the whole KK sticking around stuff like we always say. I don't believe it because 900 million is not enough.
Wait, you think it needs to do even more than that?
Yes, because going by the rule, even if you don't go by the rule of 3, right? Like I always go by the rule of 3, especially when it comes to blockbuster films.
2.8.
Let's give it the 2.8 or 2.5. Even at that, let's say conservatively that the budget's 350. That's without any P&A or anything else. Just at 350 at 2.5 puts you where, Culture, math wise? That's
1050.
10. There you go. Exactly 1.5. Thank you.
Yeah,
because math is racist.
Script, I'm with you, dude. I think it's got to make 1.1 or better. And as far as Nikki D is concerned, whose super chat inspired this conversation, 850 would be probably the top end for me. I think that word of mouth on this film is going to get around. And
well, maybe it's going to be an amazing adventure, and it's going to be worth seeing 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
It would need the diehard fans to see it between 7 and 12 times for it to make.
It has to basically be like Top Gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't see it doing remotely that.
You have to inspire me to go see that film a bunch of times, because I am the avid, if I'm on your bandwagon, I'm on your bandwagon fan.
Well, so, Maverick is an anomaly, right? We cannot forget this. There is no reason. We are living in the multiverse where this movie actually did well. And none of the other multiverses did it.
No.
What are you talking about?
It fell flat on Top Gun Maverick. There is no reason that movie should have been as good as it was. There's no reason that movie should have done as well as it did.
I know a reason why.
It was a fucking anomaly because people were sick and tired of the movies. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. But on every other day of the week, that movie did 300-400 million tops at the box office.
It was amazing because it had Tom Cruise, who was a superstar for me.
But Tom Cruise hasn't really been. That's the thing, Mike. Tom Cruise hasn't really been box office gold for how long? Like the last Mission Impossible movies have been doing okay, but that's also been a franchise that's been ongoing since the 90s.
Right. All I'm going to tell you is this. I think that the next Mission Impossible film, Dark Reckoning Part 1, will make more than Indiana Jones 5.
You think
so? I'm
so?
sure he might be right on that. I think word of mouth is going to hurt this film.
I can't wait to see Mission Impossible. You know why I love those movies?
Music?
Yeah. Before you take off, because I know you got a bell, do you think that showing Tom Cruise motorcycle jumping off a cliff to freaking base jump off of the motorcycle, showing that like a billion times, is not going to help that film get a lot of money?
I think it's going to do great advertising wise to get that movie a lot of money, because not only, even when they advertised that stunt, they said this isn't even the most dangerous one that he does.
Wow.
So
there you go.
I've watched that. Do you know how many times I've watched that? I've been like,
you've jerked off to it like 12 times now.
Me too.
Notice he did not deny it.
Oops.
And Mikey owned it. With that script, anything to plug on your way out the door?
Other than my Patreon to get exclusive access to early videos and essays and reviews of things, and then my YouTube channel, which has my interview with Robert Meyer Burnett as we discuss fraudulent creators and how they plague the industry across Hollywood and entertainment on a whole.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, Script. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and I'll see you later.
All right. Culture. We know you got a show going live here in just under 30 minutes.
Yeah, about a half an hour, a little more, somewhere.
I could be nice and actually like attach the show to it, I suppose.
If you want to. I mean, if you want to attach it to something else, I mean, you know, you're
what do you give me?
A hug.
What will you give him that's worth something?
Health advice.
Elf what?
Health advice. Health.
Oh, health advice. I thought you said elf.
Yeah, I'm still. You reminded me. I'm still mad at him, Culture. Thanks for reminding me.
You're set for 9:45, by the way. So you might want to change that.
Because I was like, Tom was always complaining that I sit right.
We normally do, but today is the first time because Valiant left early. Mikey got through the super chats before it was dawn.
Burger King, frickin' frackety.
I know.
I ended up giving some of it to Sadie if it makes you feel any better, Mike.
Oh, okay.
And I did not say elf advice. I don't care what anybody says. I did not say.
Don't change the subject. He's still guilty.
He is. Yeah, he should be guilty. Look, Tom. Just
I ate healthy. I had onion rings with it.
Oh.
And one of them had bacon.
You know what? I'm not changing the time. If you know what I am, you know what I am. I'm
Why
changing.
You go live in 10 minutes. You go to bed
Yeah,
early.
we're gonna wrap this
as
up.
it is. So now instead of having Culture late night or Culture supper, it could be Culture right after lunch.
Morning, noon, and night.
You know, I used to consider Mike a close personal friend.
Oh, God, I'm your number one fan. I watch every one of your videos.
Jesus has the popcorn out for this.
I'm in damn near every one of your 6-minute dailies live. I'm your number one. I'm at least your number one Mexican fan. I bet you I watch more of your stuff than Paulie ever does.
Yeah,
well,
I haven't seen Paulie in like a week.
Exactly, and here you are complaining about me.
I never complain about you.
Jesus Davila sends us a popcorn super sticker. You know what's funny? You know when I said earlier you can always just go look at my bank account and see. Well, sometimes I get cash out, Mikey, and guess what I got with that cash yesterday?
Popcorn.
Yes, there's a vendor that had bunches of popcorn.
So, did you guys see?
Popcorn's actually healthier for you than a freaking a Whopper.
Probably.
I had popcorn last night. I like popcorn. So tell me, did you watch the Tetris movie, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Didn't you
It
see
is
his
the
review
best
on it?
movie of the
See, you don't
year.
even watch Tom's videos. Tom put a review of it on his YouTube
I
channel.
did.
You didn't even watch it.
I recorded 4 videos today.
But you didn't watch Tom's.
I was on 2 live streams already.
Tom, don't cry. I'll cry for you.
Don't cry for
I'm gonna go watch
me,
Tom's video. And then apparently
Argentina.
I'm moving my stream.
No, it's more like, don't watch my videos, Culture Casino.
You guys are mean.
Casino.
You're supposed to have been my brother.
I didn't watch
That's
Paul's
all
yet because I
want.
wanted to hear his genuine reaction to it first. So I'm gonna
Oh,
watch that after.
Yeah, you got to watch that. Well, yeah. Paul Chato is just killing it, man. I can't believe somebody needs to like figure out how to get him like the last little bit of subs that he needs because he is criminally.
Why? He'll just leave us.
Exactly.
He won't leave us.
Oh, watch.
I love Tetris.
Tetris, streaming now on Apple Plus, stars Taron Egerton of Rocket Man fame. The story revolves around real-life game developer and licensor Hank Rogers, who is struggling to find a winner when he discovers Tetris in 1988 at a trade show. Hank is faced with losing it all after he's stabbed in the back by the company he licensed the game from, Marasoft, when he is presented with the opportunity of a lifetime by packaging Tetris with the Nintendo Game Boy. He learns quickly that Marasoft doesn't actually have the rights, and then risks everything by traveling to the Soviet Union, where it becomes a real-life Game of Thrones espionage, and maybe even life itself. The movie's tale is told at a kinetic pace, and it gets us up to speed really fast, almost as quickly as this intro, and it takes us quickly into a rabbit hole. I doubt anyone who's ever played the simple yet addictive game Tetris ever could have dreamed the story behind the game was this exciting, but it was, and it was captured here brilliantly by director John S. Baird and producer Matthew Vaughn and team. As of now, this is the best film of the year I've seen, and it's been a very long time since I did not want a movie to end. I don't think I've enjoyed a film this much since Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I cannot recommend Tetris enough. I'm sure you'll enjoy it too.
Wow.
There you go. Now you don't have to watch shit.
I'm excited. Tommy made me excited to watch a Tetris movie. Do you know what other movie I'm excited to see that I can't believe?
Debbie Does Dallas.
No, Air. I'm going to go watch this
Yeah,
stupid movie,
that
Air.
reminds me of this, and that's an Amazon feature. That one's actually, they're smart. They're putting that one in theaters.
Really?
This one they didn't. They could have killed D&D with this movie, I think.
Oh, and Taron, I'm sorry, Taron Egerton is a great actor. He's really, really good. He's got range.
Mikey, you doing anything anytime soon? Since you're the world's best YouTuber?
Ha, the har.
Well, it says it right there.
Mike, are you going to come on my show since it's so early?
If you start in the next 30 minutes.
I just
How
moved
do
my
you
show
keep
up.
changing my name? Stop that.
I do not do such things.
Okay, folks, I moved my show forward 15 minutes. Now, next weekend, what's going to happen is Valiant's going to go long. Tom's going to get mad at me because I left room for his show.
Am I yelling at you tonight?
No.
Left room for a hit. You know
All
what?
right.
You don't leave room for
Enjoy
me.
the silence.
Enjoy the silence. So wait a minute. So are you coming tonight, Tom, or no?
I'm gonna try. I've had a long fucking day. I'll probably stop in for a little bit.
What if I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug?
A hug or a tug?
No, a hug.
Uh,
I don't give a lot of people hugs, Tom.
Tugs?
I don't give anybody tugs.
I was trying to catch it, Mikey. Well, we'll see if we have a show next Sunday because next Sunday is a
Oh,
holiday.
it's Easter. Yeah, I actually
I'm definitely out next week.
I might actually have to take that night off too, because I may
So we'll
be doing
see.
familia dinner.
No Valiant, no meat. I can't do anything next Sunday.
Familia cocina.
We'll see. So yeah, we may take next week off. We'll have to see how that rolls.
Did I say that
Well,
right, Mike?
What?
Cocina.
Yeah. Kitchen. You want me to go to the kitchen and make you a sandwich?
No. We're having family dinner. Family
Wait, is
dinner.
that all you got to do is say, go make me a sandwich?
No, Easter. Okay, so if I was going to say we're having family dinner, it's familia.
Cena.
Cena.
Vamos a cenar con la familia.
Okay.
We're going to eat dinner with the family. That's how you say that.
What? La cucaracha?
No, vamos. Oh,
Dude, I made incredible family birthday meal last night. We had barbecued steak.
Why would you barbecue steak?
because it's delicious.
You mean like actually on the grill?
Oh.
Oh, like you didn't put barbecue on it, right?
No, why would you
All
ruin
right.
meat like that?
That's what I was just asking. Why would you do that to a steak?
I do a dry rub when I grill it.
He does a dry rub, Mike.
He did a dry rub.
He can get some lube for that. We said lube. Oh Lord! All right, kids.
I will cook for you guys. You know that, right? I love cooking.
We got this set up to raid Culture Stream, so head on over there. Maybe Mikey and I will show up. We'll see. We'll see.
So the show's going to start now in like 20 minutes, and be there.
Right.
And there's a commercial. I get hit in the face with a shoe if you watch the trailer, so it's worth it.
I'll hit you in the face with my shoe.
No, thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Well then, kids. See you later. We love you. Buy my book.
Oh wait. 6 Minute Daily tomorrow. Oh, and I just released, you know what, watch my new video, because I just dropped a new video. It's my revised review of Dungeons and Dragons. I had a slight change of opinion. And there's spoiler.
You hate it now?
No.
You like it now?
No.
You don't
Remember
like
we said
liking
earlier,
it now?
I said it was slight.
Mike, you were saying?
Never mind. I was gonna say. Remember we said earlier at the end, Culture's gonna promote all of his shows.
Yep.
Earlier.
I haven't even begun to promote my shows, baby.
We've only just begun
to live.
Well, bye.
Amy wants green drop drink.
No.
Amy